affects the headache. Yeah, I'm just
It's better for headaches than ibuprofen.
Yep.
Well, that's good because as a diabetic, you can't have ibuprofen.
Right.
Oh, it's so bad
and
on
the
you,
effect
isn't
on
it?
the liver. It affects the liver and
And the
so
kidneys.
yep, absolutely.
And turmeric doesn't affect anything.
No,
negatively.
there's absolutely no negative, and that's why I wish that people would discover more healthy natural remedies than just let's just go get some ibuprofen. You know what I mean? And it's kind of sad
To
that people
mask
don't
symptoms.
know.
Right.
In the meanwhile,
And it's Ayurvedic medicine has a lot of really good, and you can't use the word cure,
right?
Because
No,
and yet it takes longer for you to see the results, and yet the symptoms go away, but you can't use the word cure. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Subside
Or relieve.
is a fun, subside.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Change.
Ayurvedic medicine's been around for a long time, and it's Indian medicine, Chinese medicine. They all have these concoctions.
Yeah.
And if we went back to those herb, our bodies can handle that so much more than we can chemicals. But
And I think that one of the things that's sad is because I was reading or I was listening to something, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was talking about how when we feed babies, it actually changes their genetic makeup and changes their cells and everything to adhere to what they're actually being fed. So you take a baby that eats processed foods and stuff like that versus putting it in a blender and actually a real green bean or something like that. It actually changes the way that their body processes foods, what it craves.
that's kind of sad.
It is.
That explains why there's so many fat children.
Right?
I shouldn't say that. That's not very nice. But it's true. There's so many over. And that's the other thing that I have to show you this tape because he was talking about in the 40s and 50s, there weren't a lot of processed foods.
Exactly.
And people ate lard and butter. And if you watch those old movies and old news reels and stuff, there's not very many fat people.
No.
And the activity level.
Right.
You didn't come home and watch TV all night. You didn't have kids playing video games all
They
night,
played
sitting on
outside.
computers. They all went out and ran around the neighborhood, and when the light came on, you go inside. That's,
and those things are really okay. You can do those things, but
in moderation.
make sure that there's activity in there, and make sure that you're eating right. I think eating right would solve so many of the problems.
Yes, absolutely.
But how can you tell people? You can't tell people until our whole society realizes how physically ill they are.
Yes.
And you know what else made me mad? When they found out that there was plastic in the buns that fast food restaurants use.
Isn't that fun?
Why didn't the government step in and do something about that? They didn't, did they? Why didn't they?
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in the buns, there's a plastic.
Still?
PVC stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, there's nothing. Yeah. Just like the plastic containers that you water before they were BPA free.
Right.
And who knew if you get
If
it
you
too
left
warm,
them in the sun, right?
it's going to absorb into the water and make you sick. Really?
Now
you have to
most
make
of
sure
them
you
are
have a
PBA
special
free.
water bottle.
Right.
I knew about, but not in the buns. I didn't know about
Well, that was just recent.
Yeah.
That was in the last 5 or 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was Subway and McDonald's. Yeah.
Wow.
I know, scary. And they're two of the main ones. And I
Right.
love both of those.
Yeah.
Although I don't go to McDonald's very often.
I don't either.
But you know what? It's a treat
I
for
did
me.
go a couple weeks
we
ago
did.
there.
We
Yeah.
did. And that was the first time I hadn't had it in I can't think of the last time.
Yeah.
But
Oh
it
my
tasted good. I hate
God.
to say it. It tasted good.
I know.
Does it
And
sound
that,
plastic, I guess.
and that is where,
That's why I drink my drink.
if we wouldn't have never known, if we would have never known that, would it have tasted good? Or would it be like, whoa, that is so greasy?
Well, the thing that,
right. If we hadn't grown with it. Yeah, right. We've all just grown up with it.
But the thing is, why do they do it? To preserve so their stuff doesn't get moldy.
Yes.
That's why.
Yeah.
But what, they're poisoning us, and they know they're doing it. That's the thing that angers me. F you, Ronald.
Right?
Yeah.
So much for being the nice guy with little kids sitting on his laps, eh? Really? No, this is not okay.
And can they do anything about it? And then there's chicken places that have only buy from. I think things are starting to change a little bit now because we have been saying we don't want chickens pumped full of this stuff.
Yes.
We don't want cows pumped full of this stuff. We don't want our children drinking this milk with all these hormones in it. And I think that things are starting to change a little bit, not quickly enough, but they are starting to change.
Yes, and I hope that they do. I hope that people make a stand and say, we don't want we want healthier choices. And the thing that bothers me is I had no idea, like, until I had to go to, like, organic stuff and, all these different things. And for me to get a little bag of flour, gluten-free, it's like $7-8.
I told you where to go to get it.
And and I'm like, well, what about the person that actually has this condition, any kind of condition? They don't have it. There's nothing they can do. Mm-hmm. You can't afford. Why is it so expensive to be healthy? Mm-hmm. And then people are like, well, geez, there's nothing I can do anyway. I'll just grab a head of lettuce and chew on that for the rest of my life. What am I, a bunny?
Everything is more expensive, right?
It's awful.
It's
absolutely awful. And unfortunately, there's nothing.
And that's another thing that we can, if we protest enough and we refuse to buy those. I was just in Ann Arbor. I went to see my son in Ann Arbor, and he works at an organic big place. Mm-hmm. And I probably should give him a plug. It's Arbor Farms. Mm. And they have, and I wish I would have thought of you. They have bins of stuff that you can get just a little bit of. And there were 2 or 3 gluten-free flours that I saw. Next time I go, I'll get you some. So, places like that you can go that you don't have to buy a whole bunch at once would be good. And they have all these organic herbs. And I did get a little bit of organic turmeric. And I got these big pink salts.
Ooh,
yeah.
Himalayan.
Oh, that's the only kind of salt we use.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of diabetes and high blood pressure. It doesn't raise your blood pressure.
Yes.
But Steve still doesn't use very much of it. So anyway, that was a good talk.
Yes, definitely. And I think awareness is the key.
I
really do.
It is.
And I think that's the only way that people are going to have to say, I don't want to be sick. And maybe by being exposed, like people see what can happen in any way.
And watch their children, from feeding your children this stuff.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, my little granddaughter, I can't wait until, she's only 6 months old, but I can't wait until she can have a piece of lettuce and, you know what I mean? Like just steamed vegetables and those kind of things right now. She's still gumming everything.
Oh.
Yeah, we're mush.
You could food process stuff.
Ninja.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
love
steam
Ninja.
Everything.
Yeah.
Ut it in there. Mix a little bit.
I wish I had Ninja when my kids were little. I used a masher.
I know. Wasn't that fun?
It took so much. It was a blender, though. I did blend a lot of stuff.
Yes, we had the blender.
So we are going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more about attitude. We have some quotes that we can talk about.
Absolutely.
And we're going to talk about our moms. Because it's Mother's Day coming up.
Very fun.
And you'll tell us how we can get a hold of you and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be right back. And the wine that we're drinking, by the way, is called Girl Go Lightly Chardonnay. I did put a picture of it on our Facebook page, and it's pretty good. Do you like it, Kimberly?
It's very good, actually.
And you don't drink it, huh? Mm-mm. It's really nice. It's
it's good.
Mm-hmm. And you can get that at Vino Wine Warehouse, located at 510 East Midland Street right here in Bay City. And make sure that you tell Greg that you heard about it, that we're drinking it on the Divalution show, and he'll give you a special deal. You always have to tell our people that you heard about them on our show and our network, because so many of these people have diva deals, and they want to know that you heard about them here. So Don't be afraid to do that. So we're going to take a little break. I know I need a little bit more wine, and we'll be right back.
The Divas are going to refill their wine glasses. The Divalution Show will be right back.
The Divalution Show has celebrated its second anniversary. The show has over 15,000 downloads, over 1,000 unique visitors per month, and still continues to grow every day. It's broadcasted live on our station, W4Divas.com and thedivalution.com from our studio every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. The shows are all available for download on iTunes, iHeartRadio, and Spreaker. If you'd like
Personal pampering from head to toe with Hairspray Holly, including nail art, hair treatments, special occasions, and so much more. Call Holly today at 989-225-8887.
Let LC Makeup Artistry help you believe in your own beauty. Professional makeup artist and medical esthetician. She's an award winner for her airbrush makeup, skincare treatments, and hair removal. Call Laura at 989-493-2607 or visit her online at lcmakeupartistry.com.
Fun, friends, and a good time just starts to describe the enjoyment of the Sunrise Pedal Trolley. We offer a new and unique way to travel around Bay City and experience our area's culture, history, specialty, and antique shops. And, of course, our local pubs. The Sunrise Pedal Trolley is a 15-person people-powered bike. Whether you're out on a wine walk, trying the newest micro beer, or just out to have some fun, we offer an experience like no other. Our riders pick the stops before we begin, making each tour different. To book a tour, visit sunrisepedaltrolley.com.
Bayo Botanicals is a modern artisan perfume and beauty essentials boutique. Each creation is handcrafted and all ingredients are sourced through local, sustainable, and fair trade partners. Our mission is to create natural, healthy, and sustainable beauty products for a fair price. Visit us online at BELLOABotanicals.com. That's BELLOABotanicals.com. Bayo Botanicals, all natural, all you.
That's very nice.
Wine glasses are full. The Divas are ready. Now back to the Divalution Show.
Hey, before we get into it, we have a couple more advertisers. One of them is E&D Accounting and Tax Service. Now would be a good time to get a hold of her. She specializes in personal and business. Their number is 989-893-1137. Ask for Diane. Another one of our new advertisers is New Beginnings Fair, and they are a psychic reading center. They're located at 1022 North Genesee Road in Burton, Michigan. They were established in 2012, and they offer the finest degree of holistic services, spiritual advisory, and alternative wellness. And the people there are just wonderful. We all know them. And nice. They're just great people, and it's who I took my Reiki class from. All three of my Reiki classes. Their number is 810-744-4077. You can find them on Facebook at New Beginnings Fair, and they have all kinds of classes. So, and I try to post them on when I don't miss them on the W4 Divas website as well. I just can't say enough about them. They're really good. So Cassie and I don't know his real name, Christopher. He calls himself another name, his AKA Capo Profazia, and it means, I can't remember what it means now. Anyway, he's really cool.
Something.
Yeah, he's really cool. So now I'd like to go through one of these quotes, some of these quotes. One of the ones that I heard, you know how sometimes you just hear things, and I knew that we were going to be talking about attitude tonight, and yesterday and today I heard two really powerful quotes. So we're going to talk about the first one right now. if you want to accomplish something, you must first expect it of yourself.
I love that.
I like that.
So what does that say to you?